Alright, so in this unit we're going to prep these models to print. Okay, your basic shapes, we're going to print them out. It's going to be so rewarding to have them held in your hand and say, I made these shapes. They're just shapes, but they live now in your 3D world, your real 3D world, and I think that's very rewarding to be able to see it. Now put it in context, like for 18 odd years I had modeled in 3D and all the stuff just lived on a computer. And now I have the opportunity to use my modeling skills to make things that are around me. If I need a hinge, I'll make a hinge. If I need a doorknob, I'll make a doorknob. Now, it's kind of funny because everything that if you go around my house, you'll see different things are made out of 3D print, and they're multicolored and they're goofy looking sometimes. But the fact is, I made those, so it's really rewarding to be able to see them in your hand, not just on the computer screen. I could teach you everything about modeling, but I think this unit should definitely be the backing up of what you've learned so far. Okay, so in order to even fathom taking these out, we're going to actually turn them into still files. And we need to know the size of these objects. So now we have to kind of talk about size. N on the keyboard. You'll see that we have dimensions here. So right now this cube is 2 millimeters. Now go get yourself a ruler. Really. Go find yourself a millimeter ruler and find 2 millimeters on it. You'll find that it's about the thickness of a toothpick. Okay, so maybe a little bit thicker than a toothpick, but it's very thin. Okay. So in this case, we're going to print these small so we don't waste a whole lot of filament, but we can print them bigger later, or I just want them to be held and holded and coveted. So we're gonna dimension that's doable, and let's say, how about 15 millimeters? 15. Okay, 15 millimeters. Wow, that looks huge, right? What is size in relevance to anything on a computer, right? So what looks huge, is it huge? If all these were actually the same hugeness and I opened it up, you would never know, because you would never have the small one to compare it to, right? Okay, how about we make this one dimensions of 15, 15, 15. Now this one's, yeah, we could do that too. Alright, that works. There's going to come a shape where we can't do that. This one, how about we subdivide it a little bit further. Right about there. So you can kind of see what that looks like in 3D print land. Okay, this one. Sure, we can go to 15, 15. You'll notice that a lot of these shapes are cubicled. This one's a little different. Look at this one. So, I don't think anybody's going to know the 0.035 there, though. Jump those down. All right. Here's where it hits the wall. We won't be able to do this one. But what we can do is go down to the cube, put it in the center of the cube, hit Z, and then we size it up to be roughly the size of the cube. And object transform origin to geometry. That way the center point is in the center. About right there works. Sizing up another object correlating to a already made object. Oh yeah, we're going to get into a lot of that. This one, same thing. In fact, these all three need to be size correlating to the cube. So what I'm doing is just uniformly scaling one of the objects while the other ones are highlighted. And that gives me the same thing. There we go. So now they're all scaled to roughly 15 millimeters. Alright, now let's go on to the next video where we prep them as far as exporting them and net fabbing them.